Yeah. I'm gonna have to give one my. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get Montana some work in.
Coach thinks as
you get Patrick Mahomes.
Pittsburgh gets sold out Heinz Field in the Steel City.
You get Patrick Mahomes.
Here it is. It's unlike
how the hell you get
any
Patrick
other
Mahomes?
sport as both teams
So you
made
gave
their way
up.
out of the tunnel. These
Who you
folks
give
are
up?
fired up.
Thought Cunningham was your boy.
To do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Okay. Yeah, you ain't got rid of him yet. All right, I'm gonna scoop his ass up. Nah, I ain't trading with your ass. You had your opportunity and you played me twice. We done. You played me, dude. No, I ain't even giving a fuck about Cunningham. I asked you for Culpepper last year and you played me. You know you did. Oh my goodness, I don't hear that shit.
They'll run for the first time here as well. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing
shit, I
off
don't
of each
got
other,
no shit. My team is fucked up anyway.
You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for
shit, I need a little bit of everything. Fuck. I need me a running quarterback. That's why I want Culpepper. I mean, I can't fuck with Montana.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure.
I got Montana, Big Ben, and I picked up this one dude. That's who I was running, Corley. Yeah. Got trash ass. I mean, Montana good for somebody that can throw the ball. I'm not that good of a thrower, so.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
That's my team, dog. That's my team. What are you talking about? I'm a Steelers fan.
Off play action. Wakefield.
Oh, God,
he's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 23 yards.
Damn, can I? Right there, my phone won't let me. Okay, I got that
passing
shit.
Game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first down, Brown, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Come on, dude. Come on, Ronnie Lott.
Yards there.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
15 line.
They'll run it with Williams. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Nah, I wasn't there, I don't think, then.
Williams will try again.
Come on.
And he is in. Touchdown.
All I know is you playing with the Raiders.
A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland.
Dude, how do you be doing the training?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they
I sim my shit, man. I don't be having time to be fucking training like that.
This is taken at his 4.
Right. But you only get bronze for that. Everybody keep on telling me to go do it yourself. I don't be having time for all that shit. Okay. Okay.
Come on, set. 90 Wolf.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Joker.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Chris Carter, that Buckeye. Oh, that Buckeye. Sonya with one of billion.
And into the end zone.
That Buckeye, baby.
Pittsburgh. A big play there. 82 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kicks away.
Let's go. Do it. At their own 25-yard line.
Right. Oh, I got you. That's why I was telling my girl, man. I was like, shit, this is my tension breaker right here, man. I'd go insane if I didn't have this. That's why I be telling her.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Right. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go and look at the tackle and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things.
Let's get this. Let's get this shit, fellas. Stop playing around with these niggas. We coming. I think you got it in you.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
That's how you form tackle, niggas.
It's a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw.
Give me that shit!
The football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover. But if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go. And maybe he'll remember, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
A first down carry for Smith.
Come on, Emmett.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Go.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Let's see. Yeah. I ain't gonna fuck with
the chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw.
Got it! Oh, got it!
He's got it. And he gets
even
this
bumped
one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
He bumped him, too.
A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. This is Smith.
Oh, I see you, Emmett.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Do what?
And now he'll tuck it and run. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Look at Joseph Montana. Shit, he should have got in there. I don't know what the hell
They'll
happened.
come out in the pistol.
Hard, hard.
Yeah, that's what I was scared of.
Get it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. As his guys are in for 6, and the Steelers have taken the lead.
Good shit, Taylor.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 25-yard line.
Oh, sucky now. You want to play him out with the Wildcat on the brother.
Ready, ready.
The Raider offense
Get
set
this
to get
shit.
this drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points.
Oh, they
make up
got the
for that.
seal.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball.
Oh,
away,
missed the
get
fucking tackle, man.
All the
Come
way
on, man.
in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there. With
Bullshit.
his second touchdown in this opening quarter. As they are an extra
I know how
point
to
away
stop
now
that
from
shit, not
tying
fucking
this
take the
football game. Tucker able to connect
I do
on the
stop
extra
that 'cause I
point.
run that
And
shit,
we
so I
are
know how to
tied
stop
at 14.
Bullshit. Yeah.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
That's only one little fluke. You always get
This
one
is
fluke.
taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go, D.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Carter. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go. 8-3.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Ready, ready.
They'll toss it to Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Damn.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6.
Early down stuff should put this offense in a precarious position. We know this is turning the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Set, ready. 18 Gator.
Fucking care about no damn Chad Greenway. Nigga, come on, man.
There go.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side,
Carter.
and he's got a man. That's Carter. Yeah, he's
Killing
gonna be
shit
of
out there.
bounds, but
Montana
not before he
throwing
takes it
dimes.
inside the 40. He's got the first down. He's got a big game going right now. Already over 100
Montana
yards
throwing
receiving in
dimes
his
at it
first
there.
half alone. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. From the shotgun, they run with Smith.
Oh, I take that, Emmett. That's nice for 5 yards.
It's a 6-yard pickup,
6
and it gets him to
yards.
2nd and 4.
I tell you, Emmett.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first
Hurdle,
down.
Emmett. Shit.
Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
I got you. I got you. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Smith.
Ooh, and it dragging
And
motherfucker.
tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
You get somebody in
That's
there,
some good tackling there to
running
keep
like
him
he
short of that
possessed.
yellow line.
Yeah,
He running like Zeke did in
all
the
I'm thinking is that on that play,
Ohio
give me the
State won the
third
national
down.
championship.
Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Come on, set. 15, Lonnie. 15 line. Don't let him breathe.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
Wake your DBs up.
Passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Set. 60 or.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
They'll run on 1st down. Smith
Damn,
trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
Big ass, big ass, big ass.
Score. Get it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal
That shit
range.
closed fast.
An interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Oh, come on.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for the Raiders. 48 yards. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. 2nd and 9 now. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, Wakefield.
Oh, my goodness.
Coverage.
Oh, that was sick. Come on,
incomplete.
motherfucker.
As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this 2nd quarter. But I would imagine
should have been going the other way.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3
Montana out on that.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Wrong, boy.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Show us no love.
They had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Oh, I see you, Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy.
Coach is
Don't
insane
hurt.
when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's really tough for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Give me a complex.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Well, you took your other dude out from fumbling, so.
Now it's Smith. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Keep running hard.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So we got man. Watch twin.
Yo, cheetah. Hit it.
Ooh, nice. Take
They'll
that.
wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Let's go. 10-2 stop.
51 to Mike. Hey, watch your legs.
Deep rip.
They'll look to throw here.
Oh, my, come on, y'all. That is trash.
At the 46. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Ready up.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. What do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know, I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little
wood
bit
out here, baby.
I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
You 6'6", pull it high. Get it.
To throw on 2nd down. Wakefield. Now they set up the screen. That's good play.
Good hit.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Stop crying for call. Look at you. I ain't see that.
15 line. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown.
Oh, y'all.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but
2 turnovers and you only have 6.
Learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board. Well done.
Yep. That's good for me.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for the next drive. They're down here, but
no, Montana didn't get hurt.
What's the tonality of a coach's
it's preseason, so they
game is
put
within
the other
striking distance like this at intermission.
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team.
I got back.
We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 30.
Way to scan the field, Big Bizzle.
That time at a Pittsburgh first.
Way to scan the
big
field,
guy
my
catches the
nigga.
ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They won't get you. Let's see.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Kill, kill, kill. What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up?
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one will swallow.
I'm the only person I know that fucking hesitates, and I can't do a burst.
Will take the
Pisses
bait
me
and
off.
move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
White 80.
Big Bizzle going to work. Look at it.
This time, Roethlisberger will throw.
Look at Big Bizzle.
And he will find his man on the
Big
outside.
Bizzle out there like he's throwing at Antonio Brown and
First
shit.
down, a gain of 13.
Back somebody.
So here's a first
I think he was just doing anybody.
Raider territory at the 46.
Come on, man. Let that shit handed off.
Here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
That shit makes me mad when it do that,
That's going to go
man.
as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
All right, now, white 80. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. We own them. We own them. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. He gets it to Sims. Complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the
Stretch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Check, 53. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Watch the eye. Easy.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger.
Oh, good
Looking
catch.
left side, he's got it. Complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
When they sell that route really well, you think they're
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Come on,
Picked
man.
off around the 37, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They find some open field here. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there. 56 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the two-point try. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Flush to his right. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Fournette, a first down carry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On first down, it's Roethlisberger.
Oh, what the
fuck? And his throw here's incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
On second down, here's Fournette.
Okay, you going to block somebody 32?
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9.
You hit the wrong
Vision
man.
is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it. That's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Easy. Check out route.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
He threw it all late, man.
What the intercepted.
Why is he throwing it so late?
And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard.
I'm hitting X the whole time, and it ain't even fucking, R the whole time. They took Montana completely out. Damn. No, I didn't take him out. The computer took him out.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On play action, it's Mahomes.
Oh, come on, man.
He took it in one-handed. What a grab. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
First down, Raiders.
Right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4.
Nothing I can do. You saw him.
Here we go.
Mahomes now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Where?
No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw.
Oh, hit that.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 8 yards out, and the Raiders able to extend that advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Got it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Break. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Coming to you. Coming to you. 36. 30.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Rolling to his right.
I didn't see that.
He'll let this go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix making the safety blitz look easy. He zooms in for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now here's Mahomes. And this is going to wind up incomplete.
Are you serious?
The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. It got his man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Where's my line?
Give him a gain of 37. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's going to be hit and taken down.
Yeah, I got Ronnie
back right around the 48-yard line.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Yeah, I can't either. Okay.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. The pressure gets to him again. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
What'd you say? Damn. Come on. Oh, it ain't gonna let me switch? Oh, it ain't gonna let me switch. Are you fucking serious? Hold on, my joystick died. Motherfucker, come on. You ain't gonna let me switch.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
You be bad.
I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Check 53 Mike. Let's go defense. Let's go defense. All right, here we go. Let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
I'm throwing the fucking ball. What the fuck?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
These motherfuckers won't let me throw it. The fuck?
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, can my dude move?
He's trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, together. Hey, 15. You
And he's got room. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go. At their own 26-yard
got the wrong fucking dudes everywhere. They switched over. That's right.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
Come on, really?
So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Switch up, switch up. Look at me, zipper. Hey, Sam on. Shit, shit, shit. Smooth. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I'm coming for you.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. At a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just enough.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it it right away. Take you through my day-to-day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold, I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Said I'm getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself.
Good right now.
These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
All right, gentlemen, we've made way too many mistakes this week, okay? Football's a simple game.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Honestly unforgettable. You would joke like your belly show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would joke like your belly show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
60 outlaw.
Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence.
You ready?
Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any come and see, I'm still guaranteeing my wins. This is coming from within, I'm stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soaking it. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would joke like your belly show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would joke like your belly show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Let's go. Set up. 18 Gator. Now. Let's go. 18 Gator. Go. Come on, set. 10-2 saw. Hit it. Ready? Big grip.
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. The game is really starting to slow down for you, isn't it? I can't wait to see what you're going to do on Sunday. Good job.
I got bags of product. I'm in the brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems.
Here we go. 15 Lonnie.
It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 bills a week after. Down with laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and then I last one.
60 or.
You better call back up.
Corner, and Lobo.
Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it, blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, I'm slide, I'm with it. See me now, I'm hot, I'm lit. I know that you're trying to go big. Run up the cash, spin. Till it and did it again. Put in 10, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Set, 60 Pittsburgh. Let go. Ready. Now. Down. 60 outlaw. Let's go. Set, ready? 50. Plant. Hit it. On the set. Be driven. On the ready. Hey, Jack. 8 read. Get it. Ready to go. Ready up.
Come on. I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me. No conversation. Ain't got time for no debate. It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Until we all got them
Ready.
footsteps coming, 'cause we coming for the jet.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. 5. Got it. Break. Set, go. Set. 10-2 start. Now. Ready. Let's go.
Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a mad and lean. Team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some.
Go.
See, tell your
30
mama
base.
and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden.
All right. Small steps in the right direction. That's what we've been talking about. And you know what?
Take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. Now get it. Big Snoop Dogg. It's in the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
So hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady, to the letter right, turn it up, we giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. Stop running the spot, and you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play, and you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game has painful upheaval the ground, cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right, turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right, turn it up, we giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damages. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big jobs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, it's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk, he call himself making a name. I put on the jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble, next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle, you just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble, never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic, now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic, dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic, here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head and when you ever overstated. Your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on the set. Let me speak on in the head. Come on. Come on. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad beat pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet pointed guard.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Pass the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause I like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep it score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
PPP love, time to bring the bass bird. Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a bosses. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the gang, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm PPP love, time to bring the bass bird.